John Cena is going to return to Smackdown on July 4th.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, he like just tweeted about it today. So.
That's good. I remember he came back. He came back basically this time a year ago on Memorial Day.
Do you think he'll come back to vanquish the evil foreign menace known as Jinder Mahal?
And win the world title?
Yeah.
No.
No, you don't. What do you think? What do you think he'll do?
Feud with Kevin Owens
for the U.S. title. Oh.
Or maybe he put Shinsuke Nakamura over.
Oh. Wait. Oh, you know what? July. That's after. Wait, hold on.
It's after Money in the Bank.
Let me just look some stuff up here. Battleground is July 24th. So you can pretty much bet he's going to have a match at Battleground. Then he's going to have a match at SummerSlam.
Is he definitely going to be on SmackDown?
He tweeted it. He tweeted it himself. He said July 4th cannot come soon enough.
Oh, that's all he said?
Because he's working on a movie.
All he said was July 4th can't come soon enough?
Yeah, for hashtag SmackDown Live.
Oh, hashtag SmackDown Live. I was like, that doesn't mean he's going to be on SmackDown.
But hashtag SmackDown Live at WWE is so close. 7-4 can't get here fast enough.
Yeah, I wonder how he feels about not being always on wrestling anymore, you know?
I would love to see a feud with Kevin Owens with him, though. I would. Because
they already had one, but it was good.
Yeah, they could try and top it, though. I would love to see him and Kevin Owens get into like those verbal arguments they had, like kind of what AJ and Cena had, except like Cena's more unhinged now than he was back then.
And hey, they're the best two on the mic, so they could have some mic battles.
If you had Kevin Owens, if you let him run loose and on the mic, and like he could follow John Cena, like he's that good.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I would enjoy that. The only thing is we haven't seen it, so maybe John Cena versus Shinsuke. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But face versus face is weird, you know. It can happen, but it's always like, but why would we do that?
Yeah, although I don't know, you could have a lot of stuff. You could do a lot of stuff. I wouldn't mind Shinsuke versus Cena. I wouldn't mind anything.
Did you see those clips from India on news stations, or all the Indian news stations were like, Jinder Mahal, world champion, Jinder Mahal, and they're all celebrating Jinder?
Yeah.
I thought those were really cool to show because they're kind of putting into perspective like how big of a deal it is over there.
Mm-hmm.
I assume none of those were fake.
No, well, there was one that was like a giant poster of Jinder Mahal with the championship in India, but that was later confirmed to be fake. But yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm curious how big of a deal it really is there. Be interesting to know, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because maybe it's being overblown because everybody's like, this is a big deal for India. They're trying to get marketing over there in India, and they're like, let's give India a champion. So they'll be, more likely to come back every week when you have the most populated country in the world. Most, at least getting there it's either India or China, right?
Still China, but India is fast approaching.
Yes, I know. It's those two countries are easily one of the most crowded areas in the world. So,
and did you listen to the Talk is Jericho with Jinder Mahal?
I did not do that.
He talks a lot about when he books shows in India, like how serious they take wrestling, and it's really weird.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, they're probably kayfabe isn't dead over there, I assume.
No, they had Kali. He's like the biggest star over there.
That's awesome.
He got beat up by these two guys. I think Mike Knox was one of them. Hey, there's a name for you. And
I have no idea who that is.
He was great. So Mike Knox beat him up, and then he actually stayed overnight in the hospital, like just to make everyone believe for real that he was injured. And
that's cool.
He came back and beat them all up, and it was like, oh, he did it.
Our hero. That's sweet. Yeah, it's really interesting to think about. I actually, if you think about it, we're looking at the history of the world title since AJ had it. AJ lost it at Royal Rumble. The very next SmackDown pay-per-view that's had SmackDown people, it changed. Bray Wyatt. The very next pay-per-view that had SmackDown again, WrestleMania, it changed. Randy Orton. The very next pay-per-view that had SmackDown, Backlash, it changed to Jinder Mahal. I would really enjoy if there was a successful title defense at a pay-per-view, and I would actually, instead of dipping toes, how about they just go in and they have a decent reign with Jinder Mahal for as long as it works. I hope they just let it happen.
Yeah, I you know what? Like, you really do feel like he's earned it, and that's one thing that I think people are kind of glancing over is like, if you've been like I said, like we've been saying, if you started watching not that long ago, then you'd be like, wow, Jinder, he's always been that great. What are you talking about? He's always been a jobber, because ever since he was given the ball, he's run with it. He hasn't messed up. He's gotten good reactions. He's put on pretty good matches. He's done everything that he possibly could. And, yeah, like, you know what? Like I say, just let him roll with it until there's no reason as to why he shouldn't have a good reign, basically is what I'm saying. I just
want to see if it works long term. I don't. It's an experiment, and you know what? I kind of want to ride it out because we're in the summer, the dog days of summer as far as wrestling goes. Like some people almost just see it as off season because not much happens. So why not test the waters here? And it'll make us pay attention to a time where we would kind of be maybe a little bit more idle as far as how much we care, so
yeah. Test the waters. Have Baron
I am
Corbin
not,
win Money in the Bank.
No. Okay, never mind. Everything I just said, no. Sami Zayn should win Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I would love Sami Zayn won Money in the Bank. Baron Corbin proved that he still has no mic skills on this week's SmackDown.
He's so bad on the mic.
He called the highlight reel. He called the highlight reel the highlight show.
I hate. He's so generic. Like I hated it last week whenever he was like, Shane, why don't you just hand me that briefcase right now? It's like I've never heard that before. Oh yeah, Shane's just gonna do that. Like no.
He's like, he comes out. He's like, why don't you show the real highlights? He talks so slow. Yes, he's getting worse. I feel bad for him too because he's a fun guy to watch wrestle. He's a big guy, but oh man, Braun. As far as the Braun Strowman versus Baron Corbin, like the two guys, like top big, huge monsters, Braun destroys him. Braun got so much better. I love Braun now. I actually can't wait till Braun gets back. If Baron Corbin, I don't know. Baron Corbin is. Ugh.
Braun is like finding his place.
Baron's vanilla bad guy who can't talk. Think about all of the great villains that there have been in the WWE. A lot of them could talk on the mic. One of them, his name is Kevin Owens. You need to be able to talk to be a good heel, a Miz, because how are you going to get under people's skin and really, push buttons and be an asshole if it's not believable through your speech? I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't have to have it be believable with your speech. Like you just beat people up, but he's not doing that either. He had a roll up loss to Sami Zayn. So I don't know, dude.
You could kind of pull a Jinder Mahal thing with him and you know what? Like this guy, we see potential in him, but we don't know. He's not showing us enough. So let's, you know what? Give him Money in the Bank. See how he does under pressure. See if he improves. His match quality improves, which is his match quality is pretty okay. Like I can't think of too many like actual bad matches he's had, and honestly, like a lot of these SmackDown main events that he's gone have been pretty all right. And but like yeah, his mic skills are awful. His character is not there. Like that is something you could do, but he's not even close to being ready for that main event. Like Jinder Mahal is more ready than he is, and that's something.
Yeah, it's a tough situation. Wow, it's like a lot of people want him to be something, and I kind of shrug my shoulders and go, I don't care that much.
Yeah, there are better options. So
there are better options, and there are people I care more about than him. As far as heels go, I think there are better ideas. But how many heels are there on SmackDown? Kevin Owens, Jinder Mahal, and Baron Corbin.
Hey, John Cena might turn heel.
Hey, Dolph Ziggler won, but it was probably just more that it was AJ's hometown, and not because they're going to do anything with Dolph Ziggler.
I hate that. That's why
it is the WWE guarantee that if you're in your hometown, you lose.
I hate that. That's like, I hate that. I hate that.
It's such a cheap way to get
because now we're sitting here and we're saying, "Oh, AJ lost because it was in his hometown." We're not sitting here and saying, "Oh, Dolph won because it's good for Dolph." We're not saying that. We're saying the reason he lost is because AJ was in his hometown. It's not because Dolph was the better man in that match.
Hey, it was a really good match though.
It was